pretty cold this morning, ain't it, Pedro? What's with that little foot up? It's freaking cold. Let's see. 13 degrees. Pedro has done something to me. Pedro has brought change into my life. You know, it wasn't long ago that, if you could see these eyes just staring back at me like, I love you, man. I love you too, Pedro. But he can't do it in the camera. Anyway, you know, I used to let things get to me, and over the years this has gotten worse, where I get mad and raise hell. And first of all, I quit drinking. Sorta. I don't drink as much. Not nearly as much. But that's been a while. That's been a while that's been happening. But the smallest thing would upset me, or some things that other truck drivers do on the road or inside like a truck stop, you know, being disrespectful, not using not being courteous, and these kind of things. Unspoken rules, unwritten rules. I mean, out here in the trucking world. And I would blow my top. I went after a guy with my damn cheater bar one time. I chased down a van that was like they did like air conditioning, and something fell off like some vents fell off of their van and hit the road, and I just barely tapped it with my truck because the shit went all over the road. And I chased them down, and they went into a place, and I chased them down and blocked the entrance and exit and got out and proceeded to fucking go ape shit on these guys. All these things like this were pretty common. And but I'll tell you this story, and I could tell you several since I've gotten Pedro, how this has changed. It's like no longer like this. But like a couple weeks ago, I was out tarping a load in Montana. I picked up this partial load of lumber, and they make you go out to, they make you leave to tarp it, and it has to be tarped. So I go tarp my stuff. I get done. After I'm done tarping, this guy comes and backs in right next to me in this truck stop. It's that town pump there in Missoula. And this, out of all the places, he parks right next to me, and it's a huge parking lot. But, you know, that's fine. Whatever. Well, after being in the sleeper for about an hour or so, and I'm not sleeping, but I am resting. I'm kind of chilling. I'm like watching some videos or something, and all of a sudden I hear this dude just yelling and screaming at the top of his lungs. And I look out my window, and I'm getting upset. And I look out there, and I see this dude with that stupid Bluetooth headset on. And he's just yelling and cussing, I guess, at a dispatcher or something. I don't know. But but he knows I'm in the sleeper. I've got the curtains drawn, and he's, out of all places, he parks next to me, and he's yelling like this and being completely disrespectful. And my initial thought is to go ape shit on the guy. But I do the complete opposite. I pull the curtains back, start my truck, and I moved. I didn't get out and say anything to him. I should have. But I just moved. I feel like he started it if I would have done something, but I just moved, and then I went back to resting. And when I did, I got parked. I was like, what the hell was that? What the hell was that, man? And things like this have been occurring. Like, even here, since I've started back at Kaiser, there's been other drivers who don't know me. They don't know who the hell I am. I'm the new guy. And they may act a certain way toward me, or even say some things to me where it's still there, but it's something about Pedro, like how sweet this little fucker is. It's something about him. I don't know what it is. I know that he has done so much good for me. And I'm glad I got him. I'm glad that Kaiser's letting me have him with me. And I'm so thankful for him. And I'm just gonna make this one video. I was gonna put this in my next episode of Traveling Man, but we're just gonna talk. We're just chit-chatting. I'm just chit-chatting with you. So when I thought for years about getting a small dog like Pedro there. He's so chill. And, a few years back, I brought my cat, Elvis, with me. And that's just a bad idea. Cats don't belong in trucks. And some of you drivers will say dogs don't belong in trucks either. Well, I don't believe in big dogs being in trucks, living on the road. And please don't hate me for that. It's my personal, if you can make it happen, that's terrific. For me, no. But I'd always thought, I could have a little dog. And, but then there's also that side of me that flies off the handle. And so part of me, look at this guy. He's so sweet. But anyway, so there's that. I thought maybe it wouldn't be a good idea because I wouldn't want to be mean to a dog. My last dog, Rocky, didn't come out on the road with me. He stayed at home. He was the man of the house while I was gone. He's a pit bull, and he was one of the best dogs I've ever had. And it had been a long time since I'd had a dog. I gotta take a break. Alright, we've gotten into the truck now, and it's getting warm. Got the heater warming up. Got some coffee made. Both of us have had some breakfast now, so we're feeling a little better. Well, like I was saying, my boy Rocky is a great dog, and he was a beautiful pit bull, and he was the sweetest dog. He could be very mean to, he was territorial with his family and his yard. So, but poor boy he had cancer, he had congestive heart failure, he had so many conditions that were making his life miserable, and it was so bad, he was bleeding. Anyway, we put Rocky down, and that is one of the craziest things ever in recent years. And we didn't think we'd get another dog, and anyway, I always wanted a little dog, but like I said, I was always a little worried that I might be a little too, maybe I couldn't handle a dog. Maybe I don't have the personality for it, or the all that good stuff. And I remember seeing a little dog just like him a few years ago, and at a pound. Anyway, I'm so damn glad I got this little guy. Stay right there, bud. Oh, come on. He thinks I'm gonna get out. He hates it when I get out and work. He wants to be with me everywhere. And maybe that's a part of it, is he's so innocent and so delicate and frail. And I just want to make sure that he's good and safe. And it's like when I picked him up from the lady who's been taking care of him since I started orientation here. He was so damn happy to see me. He was spinning around in circles, and I was so happy to see him. But I guess what I'm getting at, I don't know what I'm getting at. I'm just talking. I know some of you don't don't really care for the sentimental bullshit and the dog and whatever. It's supposed to be about trucks and this and that. But this channel, although I have worked hard to make it entertaining over the years, even when my audience has fallen off, or this is really like my diary. This is like what my diary for the last 15 years, and it's just what happens out here. My video trucking diary, and Pedro's a part of that now, and I'm really happy about it. It keeps me laughing all the time, man. Poor little guy is shaking. He just look at me like he is right now. I love it. He's like, what are you doing? You want to get back over there? Here, I'll help you. I'll help you get over there. Oh, yeah. Are you coming back? But I don't know, man. I guess you're. Maybe some of you guys could use a little dog like this. I had this. I kind of feel like I should tell people, go adopt a little dog. You'd be amazed at what they can do for your mental health. Yeah, get over there. Yeah, let me help you. There you go. But the thing is, there are some people who shouldn't have them, because, like Pedro here, he's a wonderful dog. I mean, he's well-mannered, well-behaved. He's such a great dog. And whoever had him before me, I don't know how many people he's been through, or, I picked him up from the pound. They said he was 6 to 8 years old. And, like, he doesn't bark much. And I think what it is I think whoever had him had a shock collar on him. And because usually little Chihuahuas are always barking, but he's growing into barking. But anyway, like, I bought a shock collar years ago for my dog Rocky, and before I put it on him, I wanted to test it, and I did. And when I felt it, I was like, I'm not putting that on my dog. In fact, there's a video on Facebook of me testing it out, but it's like, I can't do that to him. And I had talked to my neighbors about it, and it was so cool what my neighbor said. He goes, well, dogs are meant to bark. Because I was telling him, I was like, I've got this shock collar, man, but I don't think I can put it on him. I don't want him bothering all the neighbors. He's like, well, dogs are meant to bark. They're letting you know something's up, And I'm like, yeah, that makes good sense. So I think he had a shock collar. And he also flinches. It's not as bad as when I first got him, but he would flinch at every little movement. And I first noticed it when I was home, and I had one of those neck pillows shaped like a horseshoe, and I picked it up while he was like in my lap, sitting in my recliner, and I go like this to put it down on my neck. And as I did that, he flinched like I was gonna hit him, and I noticed him doing that several times, but the flinching has kind of slowed down. So, this guy's been through some shit, you know what I mean? And I just want him to be happy, and because he sure has made me happy. So it's I'd recommend it to just about anybody with the right temperament. And if you're some kind of neat freak who doesn't want, if you're a trucker like me, you don't want a dog in your truck and this and that. I don't know. He's just one of the best things that ever happened to me. I got my wife and my 3 kids, and now I got Pedro. So, thank you for letting me talk to you today. Let me know how your dog has done you some good. Thanks. Bye. I gotta tarp my load. I gotta get out of here.